Also, if you hear my dryer, sorry, we're cleaning clothes. Oh, but that's kind of loud. Oh, hello, good morning. Welcome to another food-related video. This is not just a regular what I eat in a day though. I was thinking, I've been kind of in like a food rut. I've been eating the same meals and I'll just never break any of my breakfast habits, I'm sure as you can tell. So today I figured I would do a I ate like Billie Eilish for 24 hours video because I need some new food ideas. Now Billie is also vegan, but Billie is gluten-free. Now I was trying to do a bunch of research and like figure out exactly what she eats in a day. And I've seen other people do these videos as well. So I was like trying to figure it out. I don't think she has like celiac. I think she just prefers to eat gluten-free, but still sometimes has gluten. So I don't know how strict I'm gonna be on the actual gluten thing today, but I'm gonna take a lot of her like meal ideas and her favorite foods like burritos, avocados, and include them into what I eat. So it's gonna be a fun one today. You all are gonna be really proud of me. I'm not making protein oats for breakfast. Snaps for me, snaps for me. Now, true fans will know where the avocado, wait, what was her handle? I just blanked. Where are the avocados? Yeah, that's what her Instagram handle used to be, right? So we're gonna do an avocado toast for breakfast. I couldn't find out if she's like a coffee drinker or if she likes caffeine in the morning, so I'm just gonna skip that today and we're just gonna make some avocados. I went out grocery shopping last night and like specifically bought all like my Billie items to eat. Oh, I'll show you. I even got like some gluten-free snacks. I actually couldn't find the gluten-free bread that I wanted. This is definitely not gluten-free. I feel like this is the most gluten-y bread I've ever eaten. But like I said, Billie doesn't always eat 100% gluten-free, so this'll be my little like cheat on her diet. But both of these snacks are gluten-free. I actually love these sea salt and vinegar chips from Pop Chips. They're so good. I'm not a big like chip person, but these are amazing. And I realized at the store they're gluten-free. These crackers are gluten-free, so if I need any snacks, I am loaded up. If you've actually been watching for a while, you'll know that I had an obsession with Dave's Killer Bread and I would eat so much of it. And I just recently bought a new loaf because I haven't had it in so long, so I'm very excited to be back on the Dave's Killer Bread hype. But like I said, this is not gluten-free, so am I already breaking this? Picked out a ripe avocado. I've got a tomato. Now I know Billie definitely likes a little bit of spice, so I figured some sriracha would be perfect to go on top. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've had avocado toast in a hot minute. There was a phase where I was really obsessed with it, and I just feel like I haven't made it in such a hot minute. There's nothing I love more than fresh tomato. You know I am a bread gal. This just makes my heart so happy. This avocado feels like perfectly ripe, so let's hope it is. Oh, Billie, this is for you. This avocado. It's like they knew we were doing a Billie video. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna need the full one. One thing about me when I make toast is that I like variation, so I think I'm gonna do both of them a little differently. Just gives you some options. And then this one I think will mash. I think variety is really important, especially if you are already like a gluten-free vegan. Your choices naturally are gonna be, I mean, a bit less. So having things like variation, whether it be with textures, like it just adds a little more excitement, I feel like, into it. Okay, so we're gonna do a tomato on this one. So on this toast, I'm gonna do some kimchi as well. I love kimchi with avocado toast. If you haven't tried it, you've got to. Now I have just a little bit of some greens left, so I'm just gonna top this one off with that. Now this is the one that I'm gonna do with everything but the bagel. And then on this toast, I'm gonna do the sriracha. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with this? Wait, why is this not coming out? Oh my gosh, wait, what is going on? Ah! Oh no! This literally looks like a crime scene. So much for me making this aesthetic. Wait, that's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, we're gonna have to top this one with everything but the bagel as well, just to like save it a bit because it looks crazy. There we go. That is our breakfast. My game plan this whole time was like, oh, let's make some really aesthetic, like really beautiful toast. I mean, I guess they're still cute. I don't know which one I'm gonna like more. I feel like I've been on a big kimchi kick lately, so I think maybe the kimchi. Let me try that first. You wanna know what? I feel like I'm not normally a savory breakfast person, so this is good. This like forces me to change it up and not always have a sweet like oatmeal. This is so good. Oh, I love the kimchi. It's specifically that kimchi that I get too. Obviously it's vegan because some kimchis aren't. It's the wild brine one. That one is so good. Okay, Well, let me try the sriracha toast. We'll do a direct comparison. You know what? This does look cute in the end. I'm sorry. I was being mean to it. Oh, I'm gonna have seeds all in my teeth now. Okay. So good still. You know what? The avocado really is doing all of the work though. Like, it was a perfect avocado. There's no way this could have gone wrong. Look at how perfectly ripe it is. You know what? They're both really good in different ways. I think it just depends like what mood you're in. Like this one obviously is a bit more spicy, but this has like more going on. It's a bit more like vinegary from like the, you know, the acid from the tomato and the kimchi. Now, as much as I am a bread fan, I'm also not a gluten-free bread hater. Like I said, this is obviously not gluten-free bread, but I eat gluten-free bread like, I mean, often, and I totally like it, and I know it tastes just as good. So if you're really trying to eat like Billie, sub this out for gluten-free bread. Now, I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Billie's been like pretty much vegetarian her whole life or has never had meat, but was vegetarian first and then went vegan, which, I mean, I feel like that's kind of common. Like I was vegetarian first before I started eating plant-based. But that being said, I did grow up like eating meat. I wasn't vegetarian from birth or anything. So filling. Perfect breakfast, no complaints. Honestly, 9 out of 10, would totally have that again. Okay, I'm feeling perfectly full. Breakfast was top notch. I love that. But before we move on to the rest of the video, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace. I'm obsessed with Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build your websites, take your business to the next level. It's what I use for my personal websites on, most recently, shopjaclynforbes.com. And you know what? I may be spilling this a little early because I don't think by the time you're watching this, it will be announced yet, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. A new merch drop is coming August 17th, 2021. Should I just show you? Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick sneak peek. We're launching tote bags. We've got 3 different versions here. Eat your greens, no boring salads, and then long story long. I am so obsessed with them. I wear them literally every single day on the go, and it's been so hard to post Instagram stories and stuff because I'm always wearing it and I don't wanna spoil it. But you can go to shopjaclynforbes.com and check out the website and see the beautiful Squarespace creation. Squarespace really does it all. I'm no pro, and making a website with Squarespace has been amazing. So if you've been thinking about making a website, whether it's to sell merch, become a little online store, or to run a portfolio or blog or whatever you want to do, Squarespace is the place to do it. Head to squarespace.com/JaclynForbes to get 10% off your first order. But we'll chat a little bit more about Squarespace later. I can't believe there's new merch. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about it. Okay, next up, I'm going to get changed in my workout clothes. Now, I don't really necessarily know what Billie does for workouts, but I have seen her in concert a few times, and that girl can jump and she can dance. And I think, has she like sprained her ankle or broken her ankle from it? Like she goes hard, okay? I know she used to be a dancer growing up, which I actually have a funny story about that. I'll save that for the rest of the video. I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek. I actually met Billie Eilish a few years ago, kind of right before her huge, crazy blow up to stardom. And anyways, we were talking about her growing up as a dancer, but I'll save that story for later. All that to say, I'm gonna go do a high intensity interval training workout because I wanna be like jumping around and really just recreate the energy that Billie has on stage and just like sweating it out and boom, you know, like, you know, that's how she performs, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna go get a sweat in, and then I think for lunch, we're gonna have to do a burrito because Billie notoriously talks about her love for burritos. So I think it's gotta happen. Wish me luck on this workout, okay? Okay, just finished. Woo. Just finished F45. It was actually a really good class. I'm so glad that I went. Now I'm gonna head to Chipotle. Chipotle right after a workout, like health is wealth. Does that count? Okay, so Billie notoriously loves burritos. And although I love Chipotle and I've been a million times, they have so many vegan options, I've never actually gotten a burrito from them, which is insane. I've only ever had the bowls. So today I'm going to order my very first Chipotle burrito. That sounds so insane. I can't believe I've never tried it. Let's see if I prefer a burrito to a bowl. I think I'm still gonna like a bowl better, but I'm open-minded. Let's try it out. I'm coming for you, Chipotle. And can I do the veggies with the sofritas as well? We got the goods, baby. Okay, back from the workout. Your girl has Chipotle. Whew, I am honestly still recovering from that workout. I'm gonna have a shower first and kind of like clean up my life because I'm so sweaty and disgusting. Then I'm gonna eat the burrito. Okay, I'm clean, I'm hygienic, I'm feeling refreshed, but I am so hungry. I kind of got distracted, ended up doing laundry, and I'm like, okay, I need to eat lunch now. It's like 2:30, so I'm ready to have this burrito. I hope it's still like good and not Not too soggy. Okay. Here we have the burrito. So this is really weird for me. I also did not get guac on this because I had avocado this morning, which I literally don't think I've ever gone to Chipotle and not gotten guac. I think this is why I don't get burritos. It's just like, where do I approach from here? This is a lot. Also, if you hear my dryer, sorry, we're cleaning clothes. Oh, but that's kind of loud. Ooh, to my first Chipotle burrito. Thanks, Billie, for inspiring it. Ew, my lipstick stain on that. Okay, so I got this sofrita bowl, which is like their tofu kind of meat. And then I got brown rice, both beans, corn salsa, mild salsa, veggies, and lettuce. Chipotle honestly always delivers. So my thing, I think I like a bowl because I'm in control and I get to choose like what bite I have, if that makes any sense, whereas this is just truly a mishmash, but still so good. Burritos are just so filling and they're so easy to also veganize. So if you're on the go, I just feel like it's always a really great option. You got your beans, you got your protein. This is so good. I think because I'm actually so hungry and it's been like 2 hours since my workout. My only other criticism, it's like now that I'm holding it, I feel like it can't be put down. It just simply has to be eaten in one go. To be fair, I know she likes burritos in general, but I think Billie loves the Taco Bell burrito, or like just like the bean taco. I don't know. I'm honestly, this is my confession and I feel like people are probably gonna be alarmed in the comments, but I have never had Taco Bell a day in my life. I don't know, like they definitely exist in Canada. And if there's any other Canadians watching, like, I don't know, comment down below. But I feel like Taco Bell isn't as big of a thing here as it is in the States. Like I said, they definitely exist and there are a few around, but they're not as like popular, I guess. Anyways, all that to say, I've literally never had Taco Bell in my life, but I do know that they make vegan friendly options as well. So Billie, sorry, I had to up the ante and do Chipotle because Chipotle is my true love. I can't imagine that this wrap or the Taco Bell wrap is gluten-free though. The sheer size of it though is always overwhelming. I feel like Chipotle is good though, because you kind of get 2 meals in one. Like I always find that I'll put it in the fridge and then I'll have it later for dinner. This is a heavy meal, but filling. They all look so good. Whew, okay, I'm a little sweaty. I just came back from a bike ride. I was running some errands, and actually the area that I was in had an epic vegan donut shop, and 1, I cannot say no to a vegan donut shop, but 2, apparently Billie likes donuts as well. She did this really cool, I think it was like a collab or maybe like a charity donut. She collabed with this local vegan LA donut shop. So I figured she must like donuts, and I'm sure she had one herself. So I picked up a donut for dessert. It's back there. I traveled obviously on my bike, so I had put the donut in my little like basket on my bike. So I hope it traveled well. We'll see if it absolutely got destroyed. Hey, okay. Okay, so it might be a little like melted and a bit lopsided, but I think that pretty much, that survived. Look at how yummy that looks. So this is the tiramisu flavor, which is just a very Jaclyn kind of flavor. So I'm excited to eat that later tonight. But in the meantime, I'm actually gonna head out for dinner tonight. So while stalking and trying to find research about what Billie likes to eat, I found out that she really likes this place called Cafe Gratitude, which is also based in LA. I've actually been there a few times before. It is so good, but they're kind of known for their like salad bowls and grain bowls, rice bowls, you know, just like a good old bowl. Just like a bowl with lots of veggies, grains, you got a protein, like, and they have a bunch of different variations and things like that. But what's really interesting about Cafe Gratitude is they call all of their dishes like affirmations. So for example, if you want to order the one salad from their menu, it'll be called I am confident. And then another dish will be called I am grateful. And then another dish will be called I am fulfilled. So when you're ordering to your waiter, you have to go like, hey, can I have the I am fulfilled? And you kind of say it like that. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, so we do not have a Cafe Gratitude here in Toronto, but the next best thing is fresh restaurants. If you've watched any of my What I Eat in a Days before, or if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, go follow me at Jaclyn Forbes. Go follow my TikTok too, also at Jaclyn Forbes. I honestly swear I'm the unofficial ambassador for fresh restaurants for Fresh, because I am obsessed with them. It was literally the first vegan restaurant that I ever tried, and it's probably my most frequented vegan restaurants. I swear at this point, you know what, I should like invest in the company or something. Actually, they have a Fresh now in LA, so if you're in LA, Billie, if you're watching this, go to Fresh. Anyways, all that to say, I think Fresh is the closest thing that we have to Cafe Gratitude. Fresh is also known for their kind of salad bowls and noodle dishes, so I'm gonna go out tonight and order like a grain bowl. I don't know exactly what dish I'm gonna order, but we'll see what I'm feeling when I get there. That being said, I have a burrito food baby in the best way. I ended up eating about almost the whole thing. About like an eighth of it was left. I just like, the final few bites, I was like, I'm so full. I don't wanna like put myself over the edge. But honestly, I was pretty hungry after that workout because that is like an intense workout, and I find my appetite is so much greater after I finish it. So it was honestly really filling, and I feel like it was the perfect timing to eat that meal. But that being said, I am gonna probably walk to dinner, which should be about a 45-minute walk. So hopefully that'll kind of like make me a bit more hungry. And dinner isn't until like an hour and a half. It's about 5 o'clock now, so I've still got a little bit of time. But I'm super excited because I love that restaurant. So I'm gonna head there with a few friends for dinner, and then I will save this donut for dessert if I'm even hungry at that point. So far, Billy, been loving the food. I've gotta say, if I had to give the burrito a rating, I would say 8 out of 10. Still absolutely loved it. I think I am more of a bowl girl though than the burrito. Anyways, this is right up my alley. I should do more of these food challenges. You know what? Let me know what celeb I should eat like next. I was thinking maybe I could do like Ariana Grande. Obviously, I'd have to pick people who already eat plant-based. I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, I will see you at dinner. Goodbye. Okay, now I'm tempted to try a little bite before I go. Am I gonna spoil my dinner? Am I gonna spoil my dinner? Oh, it's getting so like melted because there's so much sun that comes into my place. Okay, this looks insane. This is real good. It's so fluffy and perfect. You would not even know that these are vegan. And whatever this little like whipped cream moment is, wow, what a treat. This is a good day of food. That's my alarm to go. I'm gonna go power walk there. Do I just eat the whole thing right now? It's like so good, I can't stop. This is a 10 out of 10. This wins. I'm definitely more of like a regular donut gal than like a filled donut gal. That being said, an apple fritter probably wins. Okay, I ate the whole thing. Now time for dinner. That was so good. I don't know if Billie Eilish would eat this in a day, but I went a bit rogue here, guys. I was trying out a new beverage. And then following her inspiration of a salad kind of bowl, I'm gonna do the new sesame chicken salad here. Vegan chicken, of course, don't be fooled. Guys, look at it, finally reunited, Peter and Nicole. Yes. Which I think he probably would have been in the vlog of mine in 2017.
Yes.
Definitely.
So 4 years later, reunited finally. Hey, you need to stick like a fork in, pour your sauce on or something just so we get like some movement. Peter, give us, model the hand, model the sauce.
I hope my tan looks so good.
Oh, did you just say my tan looks good?
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Priorities in life.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a lot of dressing.
I mean, incredible work. Look at this burger moment. Oh, Nicole.
Yeah.
Is that dragon fries you did?
I did.
Nice. It does look good. I'm excited about this.
Did my fingers make it in the shot? Oh, okay.
Got that on camera. Cheers again.
Cheers.
Cheers. OMG, dinner was delish. Honestly, that chicken salad, it's like a new menu item, and I just had to try it, and it was so, so good. So, so good. Did I ask if it was gluten-free? Like I said, Billy doesn't eat gluten-free every time. It's the premise, it's the concept of the meal, okay? It's the idea. Also, as I had ordered my juice, I was like, I don't know if Billy would pick this. I mean, clearly don't know Billy. But I was actually doing some Googling. Apparently she's a big juice and smoothie fan. So this juice that I got is turmeric sport. It's coconut water, lime, orange, turmeric, carrot, and B12. It's actually very delicious. Like, it's very sweet. So I'm just gonna finish that and sip on that. But I am so full. It was a great day of eating. I'm so happy. I figured now I would share the story about how I randomly met Billy kind of before Billy was who Billy was, if that makes any sense. So basically this would have been, I mean, let me be clear, she was still obviously performing and like well known, but not to the super stardom crazy level that she is now. It was early 2018, and I remember a friend of mine, Alyssa, had sent me her EP at the time and was like, you need to listen to this, you're gonna love her music. And so I was listening to Billy at the time, and then she had a show coming up in Toronto, like at a super small intimate venue, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I'll have to like insert the vlog footage here because I was actually like weekly vlogging at the time, so there's a clip of me talking about this. I don't know how into depth I went though at the moment. I'll have to pull it. So I'm actually heading out tonight to the Billie Eilish concert.
I'm sorry.
So I just got back from the Billie Eilish concert, and I am still recovering because I'm obsessed with her. Finally brought me, and I got to go backstage and hang out with her after the show. And she is the coolest person. The coolest person. So sweet as well, and her whole family was there, and they're just, I'm amazed by their whole entire family. They're all so talented. How does that happen? How does one family get that many great set of genes? But if you don't know, I actually work as a host and like an interviewer, so I do red carpets and artist interviews with talent. So I'm really fortunate to have great relationships with a lot of the music labels. And Universal, her music label, had invited me to the show, and we had tickets, which was super, super lovely. And like, that always blows my mind because if anyone knows me, I am like a fangirl first. And the fact that I get gifted tickets sometimes is like the most insane thing to me. Anyways, so we're watching the show. It's so lovely. I'm having the best time. She's like dancing like crazy, you know, her big kicks and like, and her and her brother had their little dance moment. It was a great show. The crowd was going wild. And I think it was probably at the time, I don't know if the concert maybe had sold out as soon as the tickets got released, whereas obviously nowadays they would. But what had happened is she kind of started growing as, you know, she went on tour. So it was sold out by the time they came to Toronto. So it was hard to get tickets at the end. So it was definitely jam-packed, but a super, super small venue, which was so cool. And I was hanging out with a bunch of, you know, the team from the label. And I weirdly remember that this must have been the same day that this is another weird story. I was randomly on The Price is Right by total accident and fluke, and I ended up winning a bunch of prizes, and it was kind of this hilarious moment of my life. And the episode had aired that day, so I was finally able to talk about it. So obviously on social, I was like, hey, by the way, I was randomly on The Price is Right. Go watch me win stuff. So it was a really, really funny story, and I remember the whole Universal team, like her label was just like, Jaclyn, this is the craziest story. Tell me all about it. And it was like a huge talking piece, which was so funny. So they were just like dying over this whole story, and every time someone else would come by, they'd be like, you have to tell them the story. So it was a huge talking piece. So we all were just kind of hanging out. And once the show had finished, I was obviously still with all of them, and they're like, hey, you should come backstage. You should meet Billie. You should meet her team. And I was like, sure, yeah, I'd love to. So we wait for the show to clear out. We go backstage. I met like Phineas, her mom. It was weirdly, if I remember correctly, it was her mom's birthday, and they had, because I remember specifically they had all these cupcakes from this place called Sorel & Co., which I don't even know if it exists anymore in Toronto, but it was this like gluten-free vegan bake shop, and they had a bunch of cupcakes and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know Sorel, like it's this vegan cupcake place. And at the time, I obviously didn't know that Billie was vegan or anything, but I was like, oh, I know that place. Like they're really great vegan cupcakes. And she's like, yeah, we're vegan. I was like, oh my God, I'm vegan too. And we kind of just started like talking about that. But yeah, it was her mom's either birthday or like an anniversary. I think it was her birthday. Anyways, all that to say, so we kind of got talking. This was like literally basically right after Billie had gotten off stage. So she was like so sweaty and like drinking water. And in hindsight too, it's like, she's probably like, who am I talking to? What? I mean, the label is always super nice. And they'll be like, hey, this is Jaclyn. She does interviews. Like she's here in Toronto, and like do a little intro. So at least like Billie kind of understands, I guess. But still, in hindsight though, she's probably like, I just finished a show. Everyone leave me alone. But no, she was super lovely. Anyways, but we were talking. I was like, oh my God, you're an insane dancer. I saw those kicks you were doing. You must be a dancer. Again, me not knowing obviously her background. Of course she's a dancer. But she's like, yeah, I was a dancer my whole life. And it was like, there was something crazy I think that had happened in the crowd. Maybe someone had gotten hurt, and I was like, oh my God, you handled that so well. And anyways, we were probably back there for like a good 20 minutes, but it got to the point too, I'm also not someone, like if there's a moment, there's been certain situations when I've been backstage after a show or whatever, and especially when I'm with the label will be like, hey, this is the Canada team, let's all take a group photo, and then like I'll sometimes get in those photos and stuff, which is obviously like super fun to share. But I'm much more, I would obviously rather have like a great conversation with someone than just have a photo. Like that just feels so transactional. But it was at one of those situations that now we were talking for way too long, and I remember having a thought, I was like, oh my God, I should get a picture, like that'll be so nice to like commemorate this night. But I was like, that just feels so gross. Like once you have a great conversation with someone, then you're like, can I get a picture? It just feels like, it felt weird. I was reading the vibes, and I was like, I'm not gonna like ruin this great moment. But anyways, yeah, her mom was super nice. I remember being blown away and being like, oh my God, like this is so great that you guys all go on tour with her. And like, cause at the time she must have been 16. Anyways, I remember just being like blown away at the time. And then of course, literally, I think it must have been like a month or two later that she like took off, like everyone knew her name kind of thing. So I'm always so grateful for that like weird little experience that obviously would never happen now because she's way too important, and like I just got randomly so lucky. And honestly, kind of shout out to The Price is Right because they were like, oh my God, Jaclyn, come tell this person. So I was just getting like carried around. Anyways, all that to say, obviously I don't know Billie Eilish at all. I don't know if she would drink this, but this is gonna be my educated guess. But the one small moment of my life where I was lucky enough to meet her, she was so sweet, and I'm obsessed with her family and all of them, and like they just seem so great, you know? Anyway, so that is my funny Billie Eilish story. Should I finish this? I'm kind of full, but this is so delicious. This truly has been an incredible day of food. It was definitely good to kind of change things up because I probably would have not gotten that burrito. I definitely would have had oatmeal for breakfast. So I like this idea to just kind of get me out of certain food ruts. And it's also just kind of fun to like learn what other people are eating. I mean, I guess that's why you guys watch my videos sometimes. And it is interesting to be like, oh, I'm curious, like what do they eat all day? What do they eat if they're on the road? What do they eat if they're a certain type of athlete? Like it's just, I'm just nosy and I want to know, what are you eating, you know? This is so good. Why is this so good? Night has fallen. Here we are. So that is everything I'm going to eat today. I gotta say, pretty happy. Billie, shout out to you for the food inspiration. I am going to bed with a smile on my face and a full tummy in the best way. Before we go, I do want to say a big thank you again to today's video sponsor, Squarespace. You know I'm obsessed with Squarespace. It is the best place to make a website. If you've been thinking about making a website, do it with Squarespace. It really is an all-in-one platform that does it all. It does domains. It has templates. So if you have no idea where to start, Squarespace will make it foolproof. It's a super user-friendly interface. So if I can do it, trust me, you can do it too. If you go to shopjaclynforbes.com, which is my merch site, which by the time you're watching this, I might have merch for sale. I mean, go click on it, find out. We're doing a pre-order, so it's not gonna be available forever. But on shopjaclynforbes.com, you can check out how beautiful and stunning it looks. I used one of the templates and there's so many great customization options. So it really is, you know, the best place to do it. I really cannot say enough good things. Whether you are a makeup artist, you wanna have your portfolio online, whether you wanna sell your own products, whether you wanna book certain clients, they have amazing booking tools. It literally can do whatever you want. And you know what? I mean, we all know having like a website really just seems to legitimize anything that you're doing. So if you've been thinking about it, make a website with Squarespace. DM me your websites. I'd love to check them out. I know a lot of you have found success and had so much fun making your website. So send me your website and I will check it out. I have so much fun and it's just so cool to see all of your different businesses and all of the cool fun things you do with your website. It's very inspiring. You can use my code. You can head to squarespace.com/JaclynForbes to get 10% off your first purchase, whether it's a domain, website. Use the code, use the link. It'll be in my description as well. Thank you so much, Squarespace. I love you. And thank you to everyone for watching this video. Let me know what you want to see next. Subscribe, like, follow, comment, do all the things. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.